Hello and welcome to this edition of 60 Seconds with Dr. Ron. I have a good one for you on today. We're talking about forgiving a cheater. That's if you want to forgive. Stay with me, I'll be right back. Listen, in any relationship, infidelity is a big problem or can be a big problem. So there's some hard choices that we need to make. I have several friends who have gone through this particular situation and the relationships have gone downhill ever since the incident occurred. So there's certain things that you really need to think about when you find out that your mate has cheated on you. The first thing is, how long have you been in the relationship? If it's been a long relationship or there's actual longevity there, then that's something that you guys really need to sit down and talk about and see if you can get past it, if you want to. But if you're in a situation where you've been dating or you've been in the relationship for just a short amount of time and cheating occurred, this is a red flag for you to just pack up your bags and get out of there. So that's most important. Number two, you've got to take time for yourself to get away from the environment and calm down, because initially when it occurs, you're going to be hurt. You're going to feel like you're the total cause of it, but you can't blame yourself. You didn't necessarily do anything wrong. So that's important, to not blame yourself. So step away from it. Just take a break, take a breather, take a trip, go over to your parents' house, go over to your girlfriend's house, or go over to your homeboy's house and just get away from the situation for just a second. Also, you need to sit down and talk with your mate and see if you guys are on the same page and see if he or she wants to actively make the situation work. There's counseling that you can do, but with counseling, both of you guys have to be willing to participate in the counseling. And participate, I mean, give communication, talk back and forth. It can't be one-sided. But I found that anytime someone cheats, I tell you, the relationship just goes south. I have a specific situation where a friend is always, watching and questioning what her husband is doing because of an incident that occurred about 6 or 7 years ago. So that has snowballed into a big effect now to where they're probably going to separate or even get a divorce. But things like that, that's what I'm saying. It's so important to sit down and know where both of you guys are and see if you really want to continue the relationship or you want to end it. But what further complicates it is that you have children involved. You have a home involved. You have things that you've done together, things that you've gathered together. So that further complicates the issue. So forgiveness is not simple. It's not simple. You may not learn all the techniques that you need from this particular segment, but it's a growing process. But forgiveness is something that we all should work on. You've been watching 60 Seconds with Dr. Ron. We'll see you next time.